guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to do an updated foundation routine. You guys have been asking why and how my skin is looking so glowy. What do I do to get the flawless base and this highlighter? So I broke it down. It might be a long video. It's basically detailed. I've given you guys a lot of information, a lot of tips and tricks of what you can do to achieve this sort of a makeup look. So if you want to know how to get this gorgeous flawless foundation look, then please stay tuned. Before you move on to anything, the best thing you want to do is shave your face. I have 2 videos on how to shave your face. I will leave it down below. This is the wheat trimmer. I recently bought this and I tried it. It really works. It's nice. So all you do is twist and it starts working. So obviously I use this side and I start trimming. So you can get your upper lip hair, get all the excess hair that is around you. Once you start shaving, you are never going to stop shaving. It's something that you just have to try once to know how soft and smooth your skin feels. Like you don't feel that peach fuzz, and you don't see it in the light or in photos or anything. You really get a smooth canvas, a smooth base for your makeup. So I'm just gonna do this side. This is what I use actually to get rid of the hair. It's easier and it's painless. The wheat one is best for your upper lip hair and eyebrows, but this is good for like just getting rid of mini tiny hairs. I'm sorry if there's an audio disturbance. I put the fan on today. I cannot, like, my makeup is gonna melt off. I can't do that. I'm still sort of feeling so hot, but we're gonna move on. So before we begin with foundation, we have to prep our skin. That is very, very important. I've realized over the years, earlier I used to just put foundation and walk out the door. We're so lazy. I know, I get that. But prepping your skin before makeup is going to ensure the longevity of your makeup. So whether you're oily, whether you're dry, whatever skin type you have to put some sort of moisturizer that suits your skin the best. So for me personally, I have extremely dry skin. Like right now I'm feeling so dry because I washed it. I usually go for the St. Ives moisturizing cream. I've spoken about this a million times, so I'm not going to go into detail, but this is amazing for your skin. Or I go in with the Face Shop White Seed brightening lotion. This is something that I have been obsessed with. I've been loving the Face Shop brand. They are a Korean skincare brand, and guys, I'm gonna give you my review on the entire range in my next video, because this is all that I've been using. Like the Face Shop, I've been using their toner, cleanser, makeup remover, like every single thing. So I'm just gonna give you a breakdown and detail of everything in my upcoming video. Please don't be lazy when it comes to prepping your skin, because it is so important for the entire day. This is the kind of makeup I do at nights, usually when I'm going out and if there is something fun happening, but I still don't want my skin to look cakey, even though it's dark and nighttime, nobody sees. But when you come up close in person, you kind of get a really close look of the person's face. And trust me, I have been there. I've had such cakey face. I'm not even kidding, guys. I'm admitting it to you, because even the best of us just go wrong sometimes. And I hated that, and I realized I always go up close and personal to the mirror before I go out of the house. At first you don't realize it, but then as the time goes on and when you start like dancing, or when you're just spending so much time with people, like it's just like a lot of different temperatures, like AC, non-AC, so obviously the makeup goes like weird, and then I start kicking up here on my smile lines and like basically everywhere, and I'm just like, that is a disaster. I gotta find a new way to keep my makeup intact and looking flawless all day. So I was trying different techniques, and I found this one, well, it's not a technique, but it's just my way of wearing makeup. So the products are the same. I think you've seen these products before, but the way I apply them is totally changed. I'm going to move on to primer. I'm going to take the L'Oreal Base Magique primer. This has been so amazing for me. It literally fills up all your pores. So if you're a girl who has heavy pores around here as well, try this out and just tap it into the skin. It literally feels like a smooth base, which I love. Like you can actually see it blurs out all the imperfections. So this has been one of my favorite products. Okay, so I'm just gonna take it on my middle finger and I'm just gonna pat it into the skin. So you don't want to rub these sort of primers because they're not gonna give you the effect that you want. So you're gonna just pat it under the skin, let it settle in completely. It's a very thick primer, guys, so you want to take a tiny bit and then you want to work it into the skin. My next product is the MAC Strobe Cream in Pink Light. This has been bomb. Like, this is the product that is giving me that glow that you see in my recent videos, and you guys are asking what is that on your face. This is what I wear on my face. For my oily skin girls out there, definitely don't put this cream all over your face because it's an illuminating cream. It is going to sort of emphasize your features, and it's just going to like this. So it's emphasizing my cheekbones right now. So you don't want to put that on your T-zone. But for me, I'm extremely dry, so I can put this all over my face, or you can mix this with your foundation and just apply it, like, you know, all together to give it that dewy effect. But what I've been doing lately is what I'm going to do today. I just put this on the high points of my face, like in a C shape. That's all I've been doing. I don't put it anywhere else. Like maybe a little bit on my nose, but that's it. So you want to use your fingers to pat it into your skin. You're not going to rub it. The whole point of this foundation routine and the trick basically is to sort of pat products into your skin, not rubbing the products. So every product that I'm putting on my skin today, I'm going to pat into my skin. Like lately, that's what I've been doing. That's why the product has not moved and it has lasted a long time. For girls who have amazing skin, you can just put this on your skin and just a little bit of concealer, mascara, lipstick, and you're good to go, because it just gives that, look at that natural glow. Oh my god, it is really good. Okay, and I'm going to say natural like 100 times in this video. Don't take it in the literal sense and be like, that is not natural, you've put so much makeup. Like, I know I've put so much makeup. What I mean and what every blogger means by when they say natural is blended. So when I'm saying natural, I mean it's blended into the face, so it gives it that really nice natural effect. I have been using the LA Girl Pro Coverage and the Milani Conceal and Perfect. This is in nude beige and this is in warm beige. So what I've been doing lately is using the LA Girl a lot because it's a dewy foundation and I have super dry skin, works amazing, and it's just extremely natural on the skin. It literally melts into the skin when you put it on. So I highly recommend this if you're on a budget and you want a good dewy foundation. I recommend this one. So I'm taking my Sigma 3D HD Kabuki brush. This has been my go-to brush for foundation. This is how it looks. It is really, really beautiful. I love that it is, you know, it's got these edges so you can literally go in and it's just perfect. So I'm just gonna take half a pump, like literally half a pump. So the whole idea of this tutorial is again to tap the products and also the way the products are put. So now you can see, you can take any brush that you have at home, any foundation brush, and sort of apply it, okay, and you're just gonna blend it into your skin now. And this is an extremely lightweight foundation, yeah, so you don't really feel anything. I have the strobe cream right there. I'm just going to go very lightly on top of that. We're going to reapply the strobe cream in a bit, but you can get this on Sigma, guys. I will leave a link down below, and if you're buying it or if you're buying any Sigma products, use the code Malvika at checkout to get some cash off. Now obviously you can take it down your neck. That's what I do when I go out. I don't take it down here at home because I get this makeup off as I finish filming, so. But definitely take it down a little bit. I'm taking my Real Technique sponge. You want to go under the tap, squeeze it a bit, and just, you know, it has to be a little bit damp, not wet, not soaking wet, just enough. And I'm just going to blend whatever I put. So I'm picking up excess product. Anyway, I put very less, okay, it was a very thin layer, but I still want to pick up excess. So basically I want a skin-like finish. That's why I'm just patting it into the skin and picking the excess product up. You can stop right there, like I said, but I need extra coverage, so I'm going to go in with the Milani, just half a pump, and I'm just going to put that on the areas where I need coverage, that is around my cheek area lately, my chin, and that's it. So I'm just gonna pat it, just pat the product in. Now let's move on to concealer. For concealer, I'm gonna take the LA Girl Pro Conceal in medium beige. I have darkness in the inner corner, so I'm just gonna put a little bit of product. You're just gonna put a tiny bit. Like I said, I'm using very less product these days. And I take my ring finger and I'm just gonna pat it into the skin. So what this does is, your fingers really are like the best for makeup. It warms up your concealer, which is amazing. It gives you that added smoothness that you need. There are no brush strokes whatsoever. So definitely use your finger if you don't have any additional beauty tool. Okay, so that is the concealer. You can definitely move on from here and set it. But I don't like my face to look flat right now. There is no dimension whatsoever in my face. I have a round face and I want to get some dimension into it, so I want to highlight the center part of my face. To highlight my face, I'm going to take the Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer in light pale. So I love that it gives me sort of that brightness. So again, I'm going to put this on the outer part and inner corner. So this is just going to give me that brightness, and center part of my nose, a little bit on my chin. So this is going to give me the dimension that I was talking about, like highlighted here and sculpted here. Adding a lighter concealer in the center part of your face will just brighten it up. If you're not used to that, you can try it out. You might like it, but for some of you who are not used to wearing so much makeup might just think, oh my god, that is weird. But it really brings dimension. Even in photographs, it just looks amazing. Like all these Insta beauties that you see, they apply way too much highlighter, but their photographs appear so nice, like they're bomb. But that's what it is. It's all about figuring out your angles, your places where you want to bring out, places you want to hide, all of that. That's why makeup is there, to just enhance your features and diminish things that you don't want to be visible, which is totally fine. Now that we're done with our concealer, I'm going to move on to setting my concealer. I'm going to take the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. This is my go-to powder. Obviously take whatever translucent powder you have. I recommend the Bharat & Doris powder. I've used it and it's really nice. So what I do is, lately I've been taking my damp sponge and dunking it in and just baking this part. So let me show you. I just take the tip of my beauty sponge and I just So I literally just bake that portion because I've just got creasing happening right in the inner corner, and I do not bake all the way down till here. I do not bake my entire face. I've stopped doing that. But this definitely helps your fine lines and your makeup stays bulletproof. Like I stick by the baking method 100%. But I just let that sit for just 30 seconds to 40 seconds, like not a lot because I have dry skin, right? So I'm just gonna let it sit and slowly push the product out. I'm just gonna let it bake for a little bit more. We're gonna move on to setting our entire face. I usually take the Nykaa Skin Genius. That has been my go-to compact powder to set my face. I can use no other powder, I believe, up until now. It is amazing. I'm the shade Natural Ivory. If you can get your hands on it, get your hands on it because it is so good. It is so finely milled. It sets your face beautifully. There's no cakiness, nothing whatsoever. So you're just gonna take a brush like this. This is the Sephora brush in 56. Just pat the product. Obviously, this is gonna take a little bit of time, but guys, if you want that flawless base, you gotta give it time. Like, trust me, you do. There is no quick method of having your base look flawless. I'm gonna set the hollows of my cheek because I'm gonna contour a little bit. So I'm just going to put that on top. And I'm leaving my cheekbone with the strobe cream. I'm not going over it with the powder because we're gonna use a highlighter there. So just, I'm not sweeping. That's not what I'm doing. Pat, pat, pat. This is what you're gonna do. This method is amazing, like the tapping method. It looks like skin, guys. When you put your setting spray and everything, it just melts in and looks like skin. It looks like you have no foundation on. So this looks like skin. We've set our face with powder, but you can see how luminous and beautiful it looks. It's not cakey or heavy whatsoever. It's still tacky. You can still feel a little bit of your foundation come through, but I've been liking that lately because I have put powder, but I've not like overdone it. I'm gonna set my face using the NYX Dewy Finish Spray. I love this stuff, guys. I'm just gonna put that all over. What this will do is melt your powder, your foundation, your base is gonna look flawless. So before I move on to any contouring, blush, I'm just going to set my base and lock it in. Now that the setting spray has completely soaked up, I'm gonna move on to contouring my face. This is the MAC Matte Bronze. I'm never gonna change this powder, I guess. I love this. It's so beautiful. I'm just gonna contour my nose now. I'm gonna use the brush MAC 275. If you have a shorter nose or like a smaller nose, what you want to do is start from your brow bone and bring it all the way to the tip. That's going to help you elongate your nose. It's just going to show, it's going to look like you have a long nose. I like to do it from the brow bone, like right here, and bring it all the way down so it looks very natural, if I may. The closer you draw these two lines, the narrower your nose is going to look. The more far apart you do it, the more wider your nose is going to look. So for my girls out there who have a long nose, like a long tip, and you want to shorten it and you don't want it to look as long, so you will take some contour powder and you will put it right here at the tip of your nose, right below. So this will sort of cut your nose, it will shorten it. It's just going to give you an illusion of a shorter nose. So for my girls out there who just like it the way it is, you will just bring it down so it looks longer. It's all about understanding your nose shape, your face shape, and sort of enhancing things that you want to. It's just a lot of study and practice, guys. It's very easy if you get to know your face shape and what you really are looking for. So I'm just gonna round this off. So this is how I like my nose contoured. I'm just gonna take my beauty blender and sort of push the product in and just make it seamless. I'm gonna take my stippling brush and just like blend it. Now we're gonna move on to contouring our face. I'm gonna take the same product and this Pro Art brush in number 6, and I'm just gonna swirl my brush. And again, this is the trick. You wanna push the product in. We're not gonna sweep. Okay, we're gonna just pat the product. So where you wanna contour, right here, this is the hollow. You can feel that hollow, right? So I usually contour a little bit higher. This is going to bring back your cheekbone. It's going to make your face look elongated. I'm going to show you like a side by side. So what I do is, usually you will contour here, right? So I take it up here and I give the illusion of a higher cheekbone because I don't have one. So you're going to use very, very less product, guys, and you're going to pat it into the skin. Just pat it, go up on your temple. Okay, and take your beauty blender and just buff the product in. You can see how it's giving me that natural shadow. It's not like really contoured all the way down till here. So you can see a difference. I know there's no light here because of the gloomy weather, but you can see the difference. It's giving me that natural shadow when I turn, and here it's just looking flat. So, and again, it's bringing up my face, it's bringing up my cheekbone, as opposed to here it's falling flat. So it's all about, again, understanding. So you're going to take more product, tap off the excess, and again you want to tap the product so you don't move your foundation. Okay, so I'm going to take a little bit more. Let's move on to highlighting this face. I'm going to take the Becca Champagne Pop. This has been my go-to highlighter like ever since I can remember. I lost my Sigma tapered highlighting brush. I really don't know where it went. It was my most favorite highlighting brush and it's lost and I can't find it and I'm so mad at myself. But I'm gonna take the Art Fix brush. This has no number, but it's like a bigger blending brush. So you're gonna place it on top of your stroke powder. So this is what you're going to do. You're not gonna sweep and move the product. You're gonna pat the product in. I'm gonna give you one tip. If you want a blinding highlighter and if you want your highlighter to pop, or if you want your highlighter to stay for a really long time, you're always gonna give it a cream base or a liquid base highlighter and then move on to your powder highlighter. So this, can you see, I've laid that MAC Strobe Cream on, which is the liquid highlighter, and then I put on Champagne Pop, which is just accentuating my cheekbones so well. And this is the kind of highlight I like. It's personal preference again. You don't have to do this, but this is something that I have been doing lately, and I've been getting a lot of compliments on my skin and how it's looking. I'm just gonna go down the bridge of my nose and a little bit on my lip. You can go in with a blush. I generally don't wear a lot of blush, but this is the Clinique Rosy Pop. This is so beautiful. I'm just gonna take that on my MAC 168 brush, and I'm just going to put a very, very tiny amount. So I'm just gonna blend it into the contour very lightly, like you can barely see the product. So again, on the apples of your cheek, and take it above. That's in between your highlight and contour. So now that we're done, all you want to do is go over your entire face with the beauty blender. So this is amazing. It feels super lightweight. The highlighter is popping just the way I like it. My contour is pretty natural. I've not sort of gone all out. I'm gonna take the Milani Baked Bronzer in Glow and just give myself a little bit more glow. If you're one of those girls who loves her bronzed up skin, highlight skin, I think this is for you. I have been loving this routine. I have been getting so many compliments from you guys lately saying, how do you do this base? How do you do your makeup? This is what I've been doing lately. I'm gonna finish my entire face and I'll be right back. So this is the final result. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video and learned something new. I know it was a lot of details and a lot of explanations, but this is just to help you guys understand what I do and how I get my base to look so flawless. And this has been amazing for me because it's super less products. Like, I've buffed so much and I've picked up so much excess product that there's literally a very thin layer of products on my face, and I love my highlighter and my skin looks dewy, glowy. That was my intention for this makeup tutorial. So thank you so much for joining me. I love you guys so much, and I will be back with the face shop review and other amazing videos, so stay tuned for that. Don't forget to hit the notification bell right beside the subscribe button and subscribe, so you get an alert every time I upload a video. I love you, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.